blanket on my lap here because it's so cold. The heat on, it's lovely. So how's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Love Fridays. I think everybody that follows me knows I love Fridays. So how is everybody doing? I'm going to hang on for you a few seconds just for people to come on. Yes, it definitely a dip in the temperature. Definitely. So, how's everybody doing with the 7-day miracle? I'm still doing it. I did my mirror work this morning, so I said my goal into each eye 7 times, so 14 times in total. I wrote my goal 3 times. And I wrote what with what Sylvia has been getting us to write with our left hand, so with your non-dominant hand there's an affirmation that that we write as well, so I must share it on here. And the reason we write it with our left hand is because you're giving it more energy and you're thinking about it. Morning, Marie. And you're thinking about it on a continuous basis as you're writing. So sometimes when we write things down, we kind of just take it for granted that we're just writing it. But when we're doing it with our left hand, or whatever your non-dominant hand, it could be your right hand, definitely I write with my right, so my left hand, when I write with that, it's very messy. But I do, you're thinking about it and you're watching what you're doing a lot better. So you're putting more energy into it and you're thinking about it more and you're being more kind of precise about what you're writing. So that's why we do that. So so this morning Tom was talking about morning Karen was talking about how things are like invented twice, basically. So things, when Steve Jobs invented the phone, Edison the light. It was such an amazing chat that he had this morning. It was really, really nice, great information that I hadn't actually heard before. He was saying that Edison, that invented the light, it took him 1600 shots at it, basically, and he didn't see that as 1600 failures. He saw it as 1600 ways not to invent the light. So really, really powerful. And he saw sleep as a useless concept. He used to work 60 hours and then he might, I don't know, get a few hours, I think, or something. Morning, Maura. He might get a few hours sleep. Mental. I couldn't function. Well, like, that's my belief, that's my belief. Maybe if I really wanted to and I was excited about something or whatever, it's like when you're getting up in the morning, you're going on holidays, you jump out of bed. You're getting up in the morning, you're going to a job you don't want to go into. You will not jump out of bed. So it is, a lot of it is mindset. So yeah, it's just amazing to think. And as well, what he did was he used to sit back in his chair in front of the fire, and he'd be holding these brass things, I don't know what they were, and there was plates underneath. So he's holding kind of steel things, and on the floor was brass plates. So when his grip was losing, he was losing his grip on whatever he was holding. It was as he was drifting off to sleep, it would hit off the plates and wake him up. He would jolt awake, and he kept doing that. Mental, absolutely mental. It's I don't know what all that was about. Tom didn't really, maybe he did explain it, I missed it. Morning, San. Morning, Emer. So exciting times. My Healy arrived yesterday. Look how tiny it is. It's tiny. So there's a clip on the back and you can clip that on. I haven't used it yet. I know it's taken all my power not to use it yet, but I want to do it right, and I had to charge it first anyway. So it's fully charged now, and you get a few bits with it. You get a charger with it, and you get instructions, 2 little books of instructions, thin one and a thick one. The thick one is just full of different languages, so there's only about 20 pages in English, so it's grand. Same with this, it's all in different languages as well. So so you get earplugs, and you get bracelets. So these attach to your wrists. All depends on the program that you're doing, and you learn all that. But I'm actually literally, I was watching it this morning. I didn't get to watch the rest of it because 7:30 came along, there's a great video on doing, you know, from when you actually get it in the post and open up the box. So for any of you that have had purchased it, let me know, even if it wasn't under myself, obviously doesn't matter, and I'll send you on that video, because it's every step by step, and it really makes great sense. So it's really easy. So yeah, very excited to get using that today now. So there's another Zoom today at 10 o'clock. If anybody wants to join, let me know and I'll send you the link. It's the same link as last time, so if you have the link already, just join in at 10, exact same link. I was doing a mastermind call last night with, you know, I'm doing the Thinking into Results. A few of you on here are doing it as well. So the mastermind, I do the mastermind on a Thursday evening, and it's all about your personal goals. So it's so lovely. We have such a lovely chat, and we just give each other tips and tools and apps, and it's just so fabulous. Everyone just loves it, and well, I do anyway. I hope everyone loves it. And it's not down to you know, anything. It's everyone is involved, and everyone gives their tuppence worth, and it's just so lovely. You send me the video clip, please, Fiona. Yeah, well, of course, no problem. San, you haven't bought it yet. Are you still thinking about buying it? But yeah, absolutely, of course I will. Morning, Colleen. So yes, I'll send you that clip, no problem at all. It's a very easy step-by-step process. So what was I saying there? Oh yeah, so in the mastermind last night, so we were talking about one lady, and well, first of all, just to finish up on the Healy, we were talking about our wins. We talked about our wins first, and my win was the Healy. It arrived yesterday, and purely by accident, a few people have bought one from me, and you know, set up an account under me and ordered one, and that was totally by accident. That's just by me talking about it and inviting people to these Zoom classes. So that was a big win for me, because then I sold another one after the call last night. So funny. And it's not funny, it's great, it's amazing, and it's so lovely that people want to heal themselves and their family and loved ones and cousins and aunties, whatever it is, from the comfort of your own home, and you can do it distant. So I think it's just fabulous. So whatever it is that's going on with anyone you know, you can help them, you know. So yeah, so there's a few of them from the mastermind call coming on to the Zoom this morning at 10 o'clock. So delighted. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, as a lady, I'm a bioenergy therapist, and when I was doing that course, I kept in contact with one particular lady, and her name is Alice, and she rang me actually after the call last night, and we had a lovely chat, and she ended up purchasing one then after the chat. So delighted for her, and she does bioenergy full time. She has her little clinic, so she will incorporate it into in with her clients when she's doing bioenergy on them, so it'll definitely enhance what she's doing with them. So yeah, people were very interested. Put it up on Facebook after purchasing it last night and thanked me, and she's very excited to get it. So any bits of information I'm getting along the way, I'm sending on to anybody that bought it off me. So yeah, can't wait. I really can't wait to get started now, and I will definitely give you as much feedback on it as possible. Morning, Sheila. Oh, sorry, I have to buy it first. Well, no, you can have the video, San, absolutely, but there's no point, because it's literally when you have it and when you're opening up the box and what you do with it. That's what it is, San. There's no point in you having it if you're not going to buy it. But you know, you can watch it and see how easy it is to set it up. Absolutely. But oh yeah, so last night's call, we were talking, Mary, her win last week was, and it's the same, that she manifested her man, so and her house all in one go. So it was just such an amazing, because there was another lady on the call that wanted to manifest her man as well, and so she got loads of tips from Mary, and it was just so much fun, and it was so lovely. So Mary knew exactly the type of man that she wanted, and she even wrote down, this is how important your self-image script is, she even wrote down, he is treating me like a princess. And on their very first meeting, he said to her, "You're my little princess." Like, I've got goosebumps just thinking of that. Goosebumps all over. It's mental. It's just, you really need to be careful what you write down, because what you write down will become your reality. So write down all positive things and stuff that you really want. So yeah, that's exactly what happened. And then the house he's living in, she wanted a house by a lake, and she had written down the type of house she wanted, and that's the house he's living in. So he's living beside water, living beside the lake, and it's been going on a few weeks now. But she knew, can I have the Zoom link, Fiona? Yeah, sure, Marie, no problem. I'm going to write that down because there was a few I needed to send it to last night, and I didn't want to miss anyone. Marie Joyce, yeah, no problem at all. I will send you that, Marie, and it's on at 10 this morning. And it's first half an hour morning windy. The first half an hour is a presentation about it, and the second half an hour is Q&A. So then the other lady then was really intrigued that wants to manifest her man, and it was so lovely. So she got some tips and she got some affirmations, and Mary told us what her goal was, and now she's gonna I don't know if she's gonna pick the same one, but something similar. But you have to be very, very careful and be very, very precise and know exactly what you want. So Mary went into great detail when she was writing out her self-image script. The universe loves detail, and those are the things that will make it more real for you. And when you're visualizing, you can actually really see yourself being there and with that person. And it's the usual where you have the other cup when you're making your coffee, and you have the other toothbrush, and you visualize them from the neck down. You do not visualize their face. So I was because it was on Tinder where she met him online, and he was on Tinder for 2 months before she met him, and she was only on it a week. So I was just so delighted for her. So yeah, so Mary manifested her ideal man, and it's going on now for a few weeks, and she's meeting his family this weekend, and it's just like a natural thing, and it's exactly the way she wrote him down. She knew exactly what she wanted. A week later she met him after being on Tinder, and he's living in the house that she wants. So self-image script is so powerful. So that's what we're doing in our 7-day challenge here. We're doing our writing out our self-image script and listening to it 7 times a day, or doing what Deirdre's doing. Another lady that just be on here with us in the mornings, she condensed hers to 3 or 4 minutes, and she's listened to that 7 times. So I suppose the most important parts of it that you want to listen to every day, but in great detail. You really need to feel it, because if you don't feel it, it's not going to happen for you. So definitely you need to feel how grateful you are, and feel you being in that situation, and she was saying, like, everything that I had written down is there. It's happened. It has become her reality. Even things like him pulling out the chair for her, and so much. I can't even remember now. There was so much. So the other lady was just so excited to kind of get started on hers, and she did say that she hadn't as much, definitely hadn't as much detail in hers. So lovely. So it was such a lovely call last night, and it just shows you how powerful this material is, and if you believe, and if you continue, if you persist and push through, and don't give up. Do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on your goals. Just because you don't see them right now, it doesn't mean that they're not literally just around the corner. So it was exciting. Alrighty, so let's start writing our gratitude list. I think that's what we should do. Oh, I never thought of the oil this morning. What are we on? What did I do yesterday? Peppermint PQ. Q? Is there an oil with Q? I don't think there's an essential oil starting with Q. I don't know anyone anyway. Get your little minds working there while we're doing our gratitude list. And then R. Oh well, Rose, I suppose, would have been when it's downstairs. Anyway, I'll have a look. Okay, so today is Friday, the 4th of December. Today I am grateful for. Okay, so first one is, I am certain that what I am holding in my head, I am certain that what I am holding in my head, like what Mary was, she was holding that man in her head. Rosemary, I don't think I have it here either, Karen. It's downstairs. Thanks for that though. What I'm holding in my head is already in my hand. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. So remember, feel how grateful you are for each one. Okay, perfect. So we'll write 6 or 7 more and see how we get on. How's everybody getting on? Roman chamomile. Yeah, no, don't have that either up here, Karen. Actually, I don't think I even have that one. But thank you. Great suggestions. Okay, so we'll write a couple more. While you're writing, I'm going to look at my little stash here. And I can't use my phone to text Liam to bring me up one because my phone I'm using it for Instagram. No, I don't think I have any R. That's okay. We're going to do Rose because I want to talk about Rose. Rose is, and it is downstairs. I will do a separate video on it because it is a very special oil. It's really, really. I don't want to let that one go. So I will grab it for the video anyway. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because yeah, I want to talk about Rose. Okay, so we'll write. How are we getting on? We'll write one or two more, and then we'll send love. Okay, perfect. And as well, if there's an oil you don't have, you can actually, don't ask me how, I don't know, I don't even understand it, but you can actually scan it into, not scan it, it's probably the wrong word, into the Healy. So if there's something that you need that the oil has, you can actually bring that in to your Healy and get the best out of it. You can actually bring in supplements as well and get them out of it when you're doing the programs in on yourself. It's just so amazing. It's unbelievable. Like it can save you so much money as well by doing all that and using the right tools. So you're using the right what you need. So you're going to be using the right supplements. Now I'm on the doTERRA supplements and they're amazing. But I don't know if we can put them in because I know Michelle came off her doTERRA supplements. I don't know. But anyway, we'll see. I'll fill you in. I will keep you posted, definitely. But as I said yesterday, I think it was, it's an amazing business opportunity. So if anybody was wanting to create a new stream of income, another stream of income, it definitely has high potential. Like I sold 5 without even having opened the box. You know, I only got it last night, and I sold my 5th one last night, like 10 o'clock. So it has huge potential. It's going to take this country by storm, and it's really, really ripe here now. So it's an amazing time to be involved with it. And yeah, so if you want to know more about that, let me know. I'm not saying I know loads about it, I don't, but Michelle is going to set up a Zoom on the business opportunity on it, just so we can all learn a bit more about it. It's just an option. Okay, so at the bottom, for this and for more, I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Alrighty. Okay, so I don't have Rose, but I'm going to use Rose, okay? As I said, it's the highest vibration oil that there is, so I don't want to let that go. So I definitely want to read it in the Spiritual Secrets book and see what it says here. Okay, so my look now won't be in it. Oh yes, here it is. Okay, so inside every rosebud beats a heart of beauty, a symbol of love. Its fragrance touches our hearts as it sends a vibration of love from the rose to ours. And we know love is really, really brings up your vibration. So love has a really high vibration, and rose brings love to our hearts. So rose is often accompanied by sensitive poets who understand the language of this flower. Rose always seeks the inner poets within us. Rose oils can lift our vibrations of trust and beauty. On an emotional level, the oil says, I love you more than you love yourself. We are beautiful beings on earth. I love you more than you love yourself. We are beautiful beings on earth. The scent of a rose can travel great distances, bringing the energy to peace of people's minds. Energy of peace to people's minds. There is nothing more uplifting for troubled souls than rose essential oil. In nature, rose is known as the queen of the bees. Oh, it says, let me take care of you. Let me soothe your pain and all of your senses so you can see yourself as a divine source. Within my petals lies divine trust and beauty. So amazing, love it. So to purchase a rose neat, it comes in a little 5 ml, that size, 90 drops, and it's €340. Mental. So I think it takes something like oh, I don't know, I probably got this totally wrong, 200 or 360,000 rose petals to make a bottle of rose or something like that. So yeah, it's one you'll be getting on your points if you want, or you could get it. I have it in a rollerball. Rollerball version, so not sure actually what the rollerball version, how much that is, but it's lovely and it's so good for your skin. Sometimes I'll just take off the and just put it on my face. Hannah actually loves it. It's one of Hannah's favourite smells. I'm not too fussed about the smell of it. Yeah, and I don't know why. I was a bit disappointed that I didn't like it. Not that I didn't like it, I didn't really love the smell of it. So it's the oil of divine love. So negative emotions, if you're feeling bereft of divine love, constricted feelings, closed or broken heart, lack of compassion or wounded. So it'll help you feel more loved, compassionate, healing, tender-hearted, accepted, empathy, receiving divine love. So yeah, of course, so I will do a separate video on that, and I'll have it with me as well. Okay, so let's send love to people that are bothering us. I'm going to put some Salubel on, because there is rose in Salubel. Salubel is the one I put on my face for my crow's feet and the third eye, and along here for the heart, along the meridian for the heart. So it's a lovely one to pop on as well. So you know, it's really good for your vibration. Keep the vibration high throughout the day. Put it on the top of your head as well to connect you with the divine. So it's a good one to put on before meditation. And it's a good one when you're visualizing as well. Okay, so let's send love to people that are bothering us. So if you know somebody that's bothering you and you just find it very hard to forgive them, this is a perfect opportunity to let it go. So picture them standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to theirs, and sending love. And you don't have to say anything. This is all about you. It's nothing to do with them. But it's a really great way of, you know, releasing you from your own prison. You're a prisoner of your past when there is people that you just can't forgive. So every time you think of them, it brings your vibration down, because you know, maybe you know, negative emotions build up inside you when you see them or think of them, and that's moving you further and further away from your goal. So or from your future, from where you're going. It keeps pulling you back. So let's picture them standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to theirs, and sending love. Okay, perfect. And when you're ready, move on to person number 2. Do the same thing again with somebody else. And picture them standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to theirs. Okay, perfect. So now send love to yourself. So picture you standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to yours, and sending love. Okay, perfect. So now we ask the universe for guidance. So this is a great way of helping you to follow your intuition. So we just ask a question to the universe. Really just be very calm the mind, calm the body, and just ask the question. Now a good time to do this is when there's no distractions, no kids, and no telly, no radio, whatever. So do practice this throughout the day, and you get the answers. You know, you get the answers. They're all come from within. We just don't trust ourselves enough, and we don't feel that, you know, we don't have the confidence to you know, follow our intuition. Really, you know, we get all these gut feelings, and they're there for a reason, and we kind of ignore them. We push them to one side. I know I definitely used to do that anyway. So now when I get these things, you know, when I get a good feeling about something, or a good feeling about something, I always act on it. So you act on those ideas. So they're called inspired actions. And when you get those, so it could be somebody that you need to help. It could be somebody. It could be yourself you need to help. It could be your goal. What do I really want? It could be anything. Ask the question. Good quality question. It's like what Tom was talking about this morning. He's saying about anybody that has invented anything has always done this. You know, they follow their own intuition and they really tap into their own higher self and ask the question. And that way, and that's how they get the answers. You know, the answers are there. We don't see them. We ignore them as well. Okay, so we just do that. Close our eyes a few more seconds, and then just let it go. Don't think about it all day. Where's my answer? None of that. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So I hope that helped this morning. If you have any questions or queries, you know where I am. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9, because tomorrow's Saturday, so it's 9 o'clock at the weekends. And head over to your mirror now, your long mirror, and well, if you don't have time, you can do it while you're brushing your teeth or whatever, but definitely give yourself the 5 compliments. So look into one eye, I love you, you are perfect as you are, and at least 3 more compliments, and then into the other eye, I love you, you are perfect as you are, and at least 3 more compliments. It really, really helps with your self-confidence. It helps with doing, you know, even your day-to-day duties, even, you know, talking to other people. It really, really helps with confidence. So do that, and don't forget, keep doing your 7, you know, your miracle 7, what we were doing last week. Keep doing that, because you need to keep focused on that. So your self-image script, if you don't have that finished, you know, really put time aside to finish that. And Marie, I'll send you that link. Anybody else wants the link to the thanks, Mary. Have a great day, you as well. Thanks, Etna. If any of you wants the links to the Healy Zoom this morning, it's at 10. Let me know and I'll send it on to you. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.